Hello, my name is Laura, and I'm going to be walking you through the Japanese server of Project Sekai. So the first thing you're going to do is head over to the Japanese App Store and download that latest update. This is going to make the file on your device very large. So as you can see on my iPad, this is taking over 11 gigabytes of storage. So just make sure you have the necessary storage before you download. These are the new download pages. You can also explore the news and updates if you click on the little bell on the left hand corner. And as you can see, very similar to the other versions of Project Sekai. So you're going to get your rewards. You're going to see this intro with Miku. You can also choose to skip or fast forward if you want to. Just click on the little three dots on the top right hand corner. Also, by the way, this is going to be a very long video. Feel free to pause when needed or just play this video in a faster speed or fast forward, whatever you want. But here is our main screen. So let's start with the music store. So this is the new music store layout. You can see it resembles what we're all used to. So you can still see from every single unit. There's also a search bar. Heads up, only the songs that are written in Romanji will be pulled up. So if you search like Shanti, it's not going to get pulled up unless you type it out in kanji. So heads up with that. But the interface just looks a lot cleaner, a lot sleeker. I find it very user friendly. Same with the cover store. It looks just cleaner. You can still filter through the unit or specific character as well. Now let's walk over to the gacha. So you can see there's a new loading screen with a tiny Miku on the left hand corner, and everything just looks very nice. It takes up more of your screen, which I personally really like. There's also a special gacha with special costumes for each unit. These do require paid crystals though. Continue our tour. So I'm going to be claiming all the rewards that I got for installing the latest update. You can still click on the button on the lower right hand corner to claim everything at once. Now back to the main page, you're going to see a little button with a stamp. So these are special missions. You're going to get the choice to select any 3 cards of your choice. You can select by reward type, you can select by unit as well, and you have to select 3 of those pages to just focus on and try to complete those cards in order to get those rewards. Now, moving on to the characters. You still have your character ranking and your Kisuna or trust rank. So let's look at the character ranking. Everything's still, pretty reminiscent of what we're used to, especially with the 2nd anniversary. So you're going to see, again, the button on the lower right-hand corner to claim everything at once, which is very, very nice. I will say the server is a little bit buggy with the 3rd anniversary updates, but it's expected for such a big download. So as for the character ranking layout itself, it's very reminiscent of the 2nd anniversary update. So you still get everything divided by, the character cards, you get the cover cards, you have your stamps, all the area conversations. With this 3rd anniversary update, there are around like 280 new area conversations. So you're going to see a lot of them that are locked. Also see some new stamps that are also locked. So these are stamps that are going to be unlockable through the Kisuna or the trust ranking. So let's head over there. I'm going to choose Toya and Nakito as my example since they have the highest trust ranking. So if we scroll down all the way to level 66, that's when you're going to unlock the new stamp with both characters. So that's pretty cool. And now the new max level for the trust rank is a level 75. Now moving on to a feature that was much needed. If you click on the button, you can see all your cards at a glance, which we're used to. But in the past, if you wanted to level up a card or anything, you would have to exit and go into training. So from this page, you can see all the side stories, but you can also increase the card's level. You can upgrade those cards as well, or you can increase the mastery level. So it's no longer multiple steps. You can do everything from this same page, which is much appreciated. Definitely an upgrade that we needed. You can still select on any card, see the untrained and the trained artwork. You can expand to see the artwork bigger. So that's really, really cool. Now moving on to stories, you have your main story, so you get to see all the past events. You can see the individual unit stories as well as any combined events. You can expand on the left hand tab to see all the units. And now moving on to the side stories, this is going to pull up all the side stories from cards that you own and also the ones that you do not own. So everything that is locked are cards that basically you do not have in your account. In the second tab, you're going to see all the different side stories belonging to different cards in where the character you selected appears in. So that's really cool. This is brand new for the 3rd anniversary. So overall, this update, I personally really like it. It'll make it a lot easier to see which side stories you still need to work on to improve your character ranking. So now for the co-op, the interface is all cell phone based. So I personally really like it. It gives you like a more immersive experience, like you're actually part of the Sekai world. The loading screens has the little tofu heads, which is very adorable. Then you have your song selector, so it's definitely an improved version of what we were used to, but a little sleeker, a little cooler in my opinion. You can still select a song or just choose recommend and it'll just choose a song at random. You'll also see all the different difficulties. So now I'm in solo mode. As you can see, all the songs are separated by unit as we're used to, or you can also have your own playlist. You're going to notice that there's a brand new difficulty level called Append. This is a new difficulty level where you need at least three fingers to clear the song, maybe 4. So it is going to be even more difficult than master level, if you can believe that. And you can still adjust your deck before playing any song. Now let's talk about the settings because there are a lot of new changes within the settings. So you're going to click on the little gear button underneath the play button. So you're going to see a lot of the same things. So you still have your speed settings, you have your timing settings, but below that, you can change the appearance of the notes, which is brand new, but very reminiscent to like Bandori or D4DJ. You can also choose the way the notes sound. So you have 2 options. You have what we're used to and then brand new sounds, which is pretty cool. If you scroll down, the settings is going to look very similar to what we're used to from the 2nd anniversary. So you can still have the late flick registration. You can still adjust the volume if needed. You can also make adjustments to the 3D or 2D music video. And this is a very bad playthrough of Append. Yeah, I was doing this with 2 fingers, so excuse that. They also have a brand new live failed graphic, which makes me feel great. So now moving on to the 3D music video, you can still select which version of the song that you want to play in the music video. And this is me finding out that Pomp and Circumstance, the original version, is now in Project Sekai. I don't know when they added this, but I welcome the change. So once you selected which version, you can just, click on the blue button to select. This layout is like an upgraded version, so you can still dress up your characters before you start playing the music video. One of the features that they were really hyping up for the 3rd anniversary were the much needed improvements to the 3D music videos. So there's upgrades to the lighting, the camera work, as well as the models themselves. They just have a lot better movement as well as more detail in them. So as you can see, especially look at their hairs, you can see that there's movement there. There's actual physics now, which is amazing. So this looks super great. I feel like the lighting just looks a lot more atmospheric, more dynamic. The movements themselves also just look a lot more dynamic as well. So, and yes, this is part of the reason why the game now takes up so much storage in your device. So the game automatically downloads every single 3D music video into your device. There is an option in settings when you are in the main page. Just click on the top right hand corner button with the 3 lines. There is an option to download the 3D music videos manually. That way you can select the ones that you want to keep in your device and the other ones just remain off of your device. So this is pretty much a run through of everything that is new in Project Sekai. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you found this helpful.